Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole Boone. Welcome to another edition of What's Up, Bob? Bob Juback is my former co-anchor at WBTW News 13, and we like to get together, once a month, banter, bring you guys up to speed on where we are in our lives because we were together for so long. And Bob, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you too. And once again, I'm in the cozy confines of the storage room here at WBTW. Nothing but the best. Nothing.
I'm glad we've got you a good set for this show that we have together.
That's right.
See some of our old pictures in the background there. That's hilarious.
You can't beat that.
Hey, nostalgia, memories. I love it. Hey.
You can't ever get enough of Lorraine, Greg Tolan, and Don Lewis.
I agree 100%. It's nice to have them on the show with us too.
It is. They're always with us anyway.
They are. They absolutely in spirit, 100%. Hey, it's the day before Thanksgiving. Hard to believe that Thanksgiving is already here. And I'm thankful for a lot of things in my life these days. What about you?
Oh, definitely. Well, I'm thankful for my new wife.
I know.
We'll talk. I guess we can talk about that in a minute. But I'm thankful for my children. Thankful that I got a roof over my head, and that I have a job, and that I have my health. And in all honesty, I really want for nothing. So I'm very thankful for that. Been very good.
I would say the same thing. I am so thankful for all of my many blessings to have a great husband. I have beautiful children. Now I have stepchildren, a grandson. My folks are healthy and doing well, and I have a roof over my head. And so we have a lot to be thankful for. So it's good that we can say that, always stay humble for sure. So, hey,
yeah, so many people can't.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're thankful for your new wife. So I knew that you were going to kind of do it on the spur of the moment. I didn't know when you were going to get married, but all of a sudden you take a trip and you come back and you're married to beautiful Renee. Tell us about it.
Well, it was a little bit impromptu, but again, at the same time, it wasn't. We took that cross-country trip back in the summer, and actually, when we took that trip to Las Vegas, we drove a car out there. My sister lives in Las Vegas, one of my sisters, and even before that trip, we were going to go out there again in late October to celebrate her 60th birthday, and that was set up by my other sister. But we set that up way back like in March and April. And we set that up back in January or February that we would be doing. That was even before I met Renee. And so we took that trip out there, but we were planning on going back to Vegas anyway for that 60th wedding anniversary, which was a surprise for my sister who lives there. So she was shocked when she saw us there, because we had called that morning wishing her happy birthday and pretending like we were still in South Carolina. But of course, we were already in Vegas. We pulled one over on her.
That was good. That was good.
But then when we took that trip out there and everything went so well and decided to get married, then we just said, well, when we come back out here at the end of October, that's when we'll go ahead and do it. And we didn't tell many people about it, but that was it. So it was not really spur of the moment, because we had that trip. The second trip to Vegas was planned way in advance of the first trip. But during the first trip and after that was over, that's when we decided to use the second trip as a surprise party / marriage. And we got married in one of those little Vegas chapels.
I love it.
Yeah. You always hear about young people doing stuff like that, but here we have some older people doing it.
Hey, you're young at heart. It was really sweet. I've seen some of the pictures, and I'll be sharing them with our viewers right now as we're talking. But you are so happy now. You've got this great gal in your life. She is living in Florence, and that's where she's from. And it just couldn't have been better. You were with your family. You were able to celebrate that special time together. And when I looked at the pictures, I could just see how happy you and Renee are. So I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was really good, and it's been so good. And in so many ways, this is 2020 with COVID. 2021 has been bad. I mean, I lost both my parents. I lost my dog, And it's funny how something like that can happen, and then God can turn everything around and make it good.
Yes. Yes. Well, we all know that life is full of ups and downs, but isn't it wonderful when he sends you someone like Renee in your life, just in the time when you need it, when you'd gone through so much. So what a blessing. Yeah. I'm so happy for you guys. Such good
Well,
stuff.
I appreciate it. We're happy too.
Well, that's exciting. Bob is married. You have a ring on your finger. Show the ring so we can see it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep, there we go.
And you know what? Now she's got a couple stepchildren, and I have a little stepdaughter too. So it's even better.
Yeah, it's even better. It's nice when you get more in your family, a lot more people to love and enjoy and do things with. So couldn't be happier for you. Thanks for sharing that, because a lot of people wanted to say, hey, Bob got married. I said, I know we did. So I said, I'm glad we're getting a chance to talk about it today. Oh, let me just do that while you do that, because a perfect time to say this weekend is Rivalry Weekend, the Palmetto Bowl. You're USC grad. I'm a Clemson fan. So what do you think about this weekend? I think it's anybody's game.
Well, if you'd asked me this question at the beginning of the year, I would have said Clemson by 50, and it still could happen. I mean, because Clemson is the better team. I'll readily admit that. But that's the South Carolina team has really surprised me in recent weeks. And it looks, and I've said this before, and it's gone right down the drain, but it looks like there's reason to be optimistic after the win against Florida, the win against Auburn, the near win at Missouri. And, they got blown out by a few teams earlier in the year, but they're pretty good teams like Georgia, Texas A&M, and maybe the Tennessee game's a little bit of a fluke, but I still think it's Clemson's game. I think Clemson's probably going to win, but I think South Carolina at least has a fighting chance now.
Well, it's in Columbia, so you have the home advantage there for Gamecocks. It's a later game. My husband and I actually plan to be there, so it'll be interesting to be the Clemson fan in the USC territory. So I'm anxious. I'm nervous, but I want you and I to be the good ambassadors for our respective schools that we love, because sometimes people take these things so seriously and they get all bent out of shape, but it's just a ball game. But I think in the spirit of rivalries and enjoying football in South Carolina, it's a great weekend, and both teams I think are doing well. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to go, of course I want Clemson to win. You want USC to win. That's what it's supposed to be like, but hopefully it will be a good, clean game and exciting. No doubt. I think it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. At least early in the game, maybe before kickoff, it'll be exciting. I think it'll be a good game. I'm optimistic about it.
Well, hopefully everyone will behave themselves. That's the main thing. So we'll just raise our glasses one more time to our respective teams, and hopefully it'll be a fun weekend. That's why we wanted to do our little rivalry stuff today. And actually, I was going to
have the price tag on this thing.
You would have a price tag.
I think it's just like a little bit of residue from the sticker. Oh, where'd you get those?
Well, there's a sweet friend of mine who lives in Myrtle Beach, Breemore Eggleston. She's with Breemore Design and Calligraphy, and she made me these little Clemson earrings. She's a Clemson grad, so I want to give her a little shout out today. So,
well, there you go.
All right. Hey, have you heard? We have some of those and some holidays, some birthdays.
Certainly do. Now today, Wednesday, November the 24th, the day before Thanksgiving, it's a kind of a tricky one. It's Tie One On Day, but
what does that mean?
It does not mean drinking. It means tying on an apron to get ready for the Thanksgiving feast tomorrow.
What? My mother wears an apron. I don't wear an apron, but I appreciate aprons. They make a lot of sense.
I think I could safely say I have never worn an apron. Never in my life.
No tying one on for you, Bob. Okay.
Not even one of those little quirky ones that you wear when you're cooking out on the barbecue. Yeah. Freddie Mercury, he died 30 years ago today.
That's hard to believe.
I would never have thought that. I would have said maybe 15.
That's because we think 30 years ago is still 1970 and it's not. So.
Yeah.
our minds.
Yeah, I look back at 1970. I'm thinking that's about 20 years ago. It's 50 years ago. Another 50 years, I'll be in the ground.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
All right. Also, today is Celebrate Your Unique Talent Day.
Well, what's your unique talent?
I'm still looking for it.
Well, I'll say it's anchoring the news, and I'll just take that one too, anchoring the news. Those are my talents. That's all I got.
All right. All right. Tomorrow, of course, is Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Also, Christina Applegate from that Married with Children show, 50 tomorrow.
Really?
I think she's had some health issues too, so that's sad. But with Christina Applegate, I went to Saturday Night Live one time. Me and our old news director, Rob Martin, went. This was like probably close to 30 years ago now.
Yes.
At least 28. And Christina Applegate was the special guest that night.
I like her. She does a good job. She's
that was kind of a famous show because that was when Chris Farley jumped up and broke the table and did his Matt, what his name was, Matt. I forgot it now.
I don't know what it was, but I know the skit you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a good show. And that Australian group that did that song "Beds Are Burning," they were the special music guest. I forgot them now too.
I can't believe you don't remember. You know all the songs and the artist.
Yeah, it's going to come to me as soon as we finish this. It'll come. To me. Amy Grant, 61 tomorrow.
Married Vince Gill.
That's right. Did a lot of country stuff and also a lot of Christian music.
Well, she really started out as a Christian music artist.
She probably more is Christian music, known for that.
More into the country. Yeah,
and then Friday, this is interesting. It's getting a little bit of ahead of ourselves, but Harry Carson from Florence will be 68, Hall of Fame football player, played at McClanagan. But I don't know if he played at McClanagan. I think, he did play at McClanagan. And then at South Carolina State, and then with the New York Giants.
The New York Giants, of course, Black Friday when people will be shopping. Yeah. But people are shopping all the time now.
Seems like Black Friday started back in October.
It started in July.
I know, it's ridiculous. And also, you may remember. You probably, I shouldn't say may. You probably do. Flat Nose, the tree climbing dog,
from Dovesville or Society Hill.
Dovesville, South Carolina, with his
on the Johnny Carson show.
That's exactly right. And Friday is the 35th anniversary of when Flat Nose was on the Johnny Carson show.
No way. Well,
with his handler and owner, Barney Odom.
How about that? People don't realize sometimes some of the famous things that South Carolina is known for, like that.
That on WBTW 13.2, which we encourage people to watch too. They show a lot of the old shows, and they show Johnny Carson each night at 10 o'clock our time. And it was probably about 6 months ago. I looked up and there was Flat Nose and Barney. That episode was airing.
How about that? I'm sure the Flat Nose has crossed over the rainbow, obviously, and I don't know about the owner. I would suspect.
And, it's too bad most of our archive tapes are gone and stuff like that. But I remember doing a story with Barney and Flat Nose.
Did you really?
Yeah, one of those.
I remember it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. Well, I think we've covered a lot in this edition of What's Up, Bob. We'll have to get together again before December rolls around. I'll actually be back on air the 1st of December to come back and help with our Talkin' Trash campaign at WBTW. I enjoy that. It's a competition between the 4th graders in Horry County schools to recycle and different monthly challenges. So that's been a lot of fun. So anyway, that's what we got going on. And of course, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and be thankful for all that you have going on in your life, because we do have a lot to be thankful for.
We certainly do. The happy Thanksgiving to you, and good luck to you on Saturday.
Good luck to you too. All right. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of What's Up, Bob. Until we see you again, we hope you have a great day.